There we go. All right, and I definitely hear myself now too. How you doing tonight? All right. So yeah, I was saying I've been doing a lot of work with Tom, and as you can see behind me, there are a lot of notepads out. See, we have been taking a lot of notes on even like constructing large sections of parts of like Tom's experiences going through the court system, and we're getting a lot documented here, and it's part of why I I just Part 18's not ready to stream yet because we have so much information to cover. Like we can't cover it in an hour, 2 hours. So it's all back here, all this new stuff, and once it's all prepared to be presented to everybody, you guys are going to see what's in that. But it's not good for the other side here. Especially, think about this. I've done 17 interviews with Tom. Not a single one of them has gotten a cease and desist letter. Cease and desist. None of that coming from any of the people that Tom has called out by name. Usually means that they're on the run, but you don't hear anything about the Wachowskis right now. Where are they? You don't hear anything about Tom Hanks. Where is he? You don't hear anything about Joel Silver. You don't hear anything about the attorneys or anyone. So it's just it's kind of interesting how this is all unfolding here. But yeah, I wanted to do a stream here tonight and just talk to you guys and girls here. But yeah, so I don't have my normal setup, my computer and all that, because I'm not home, or I'm not in my home town right now. You can tell from the back where I'm at. So, but yeah, we're getting a lot accomplished here. It's incredible. There's just you watching Big Island Beach? I don't think so. My hometown's Niles, Illinois, in the Midwest. So it's directly north of Edison Park, which is basically the beginning of Chicago. So I'm a neighbor of Chicago. Doesn't seem like anything's improved since I've left. So I don't really feel like going back, to be honest. Like, why would I? Why would I? No, it's technically north side, but yeah. People would have to drive. If the Chicago Bears did move to Arlington Heights, then a lot of people would be passing through my town of Niles to get to those games. But apparently they're not moving there anymore, so they just destroyed an entire horse race track for nothing because the politicians can't get enough taxes. And they shot up the taxes right when they were demolishing everything. They protested having a football team there. It'd be better if all the sports just disappeared in general. People would have a lot more time to focus on the stuff that really matters. But yeah, 1,731 subscribers, one person watching. This is strategic indeed, because I should be having several hundred watching right now. Like, why? Where's Where is everyone? Yeah, I'll stay out here for a bit. Kind of sucks that the audio wasn't working at first. Yeah, I assume there's thousands of people watching. There has to be. And of course they're gonna do this to make me look like I'm like not right in the head, right? Like, there's no strikes on my channel. There's new subscribers finally showing up. We've been stuck at 1,700 for the past few months. Like maybe we got one subscriber and then like we lose two. So it just kept on bouncing. It's in like the 1,710s. It was in that for quite a bit. Thank you, Big Island Beach. Yeah, this is really serious here. Like we're not playing games. There's nothing. There's like everything Tom's talking about. It's true. There's facts that are backed up with evidence. Like these, I said on my TikTok, these people are on borrowed time because they are. Like they thought they would literally get away with murder. So, I mean, now they have a bunch of other stuff to deal with. All the games that they played with Tom, all the games are being written down, and yeah, all that's also digitized too. So, you know, I don't want to speak negative words into this world here, so I'm just going to leave it at that. It's not, this stuff back here is not going away. And yeah, you can thank Hollywood for that. And it's going to be, I mean, Hollywood is going to be their own demise. Yeah, I mean, let's see here. I got tapes here. Okay. Like I'm right here, right now. I'm doing all this. This is a culmination of 2 years of just growing a friendship with Tom, basically. I mean, I'm learning a lot. The stuff that we haven't even talked about on the show. We've done 17 interviews, and there's stuff I'm learning here that Tom's never just been comfortable to talk about because this stuff's heavy. It's heavy on the heart. It's heavy on the mind. So it's definitely something to keep in mind while listening to Tom talk through everything. Because this stuff was designed to bring him down, and it hasn't. He's still here kicking. And he's very grateful for having me. So, yeah, I came here on my own volition, and really, I don't think powers to be were expecting me to follow through. But yeah, here I am. My eBay store almost got killed in a way. Two of my most successful sales last month almost cost the entire store because it put me really far in the negative. I really wonder if it was designed to stop me from visiting here. You never know about those things. Well, so yeah, Big Island Beach. I'll give a summary of how we how we got to today. So, I mean, I started interviewing Tom 2 years ago, right? And I mean, we've been talking about doing documentary work and stuff, and so this trip is for documentary work. But as you can see, there's a lot of pre-production that goes into that. And yeah, as far as consistency, I think both Tom and I are solid with our consistency. And yeah, like I said before, this is some of this is really heavy content, so we have to pace ourselves going through this stuff to reorganize, get things presentable, because that's also very important, and focused. So I know Tom can probably talk over 100 hours nonstop. I know that's like nearly impossible, like without sleep. But he can talk about this stuff for that long because there's that much that's happened. I mean, this isn't just some 2-3 year adventure. Like, this has been a roller coaster for Tom since he created the work, basically. So you got to keep in mind it's over 30 years of Hollywood just trying to stomp him out. So there's going to be a lengthy explanation into how all of that has transpired. See, kitty cat's warming up to me here. It's taken a little while, but you know. Yeah, so Tom connects all of this stuff back to about 1988. It's a year before I was born, if you can believe that one. And then 93, poor man's copyright, mailing your script in the mail, certified mail. And then we got the script that's in the copyright office from 98, a month before Tom Hanks and Wendy Wasserstein put their 3 pages or whatever in there. Like, they're done. They're done. You notice how quiet Hollywood is on all of this. But the key here is for all of you to talk. We need you all to talk. We need you to ask questions. You know, go to Comic Cons or whatever. If you guys go to those panels. Ask about Tom to them. If you get carried out by security, it's a bonus. Because I was going to protest Matrix 4 before COVID, and then that never happened. But I was going to plan on going there to shout them down and call them by their birth names, because that's what I do here. Because these boys from Chicago did very bad. They did Tom very wrong. They went along with it. They went along with what the studios wanted to do. So, yeah, you see this? It's just you and me. It says there's only one person watching. Which clearly that's not the case. 1,731 subscribers, 1 viewer. It is humorous to me at this point. Yeah, what productions have you done on the islands? I'd like to hear about that. But yeah, it's been an eventful day. Every day here has been an eventful day, and yeah, we're deep in the work. We're deep in the work, as you can see. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow. Okay. Nick and MTV. Yeah. It's funny. I was doing reality show parodies in high school. Those are fun to do. It's like blending, since it's fiction and it's a parody of reality shows. It's kind of a blending of reality and narrative format. It works. If you do it right, it definitely works. But yeah, I'm well past that. You can actually find my parody reality show on Rumble. I just type in reality, the series. It's up there. It used to be on this channel. Um, yeah, before I lost access to it for like 5 years. Yeah, I still had a full head of hair at the time, and then eventually got it. Or no, you know what? I think with the reality show, by that time I already had my head started to shave down. Like it was probably like this length, but you could still see I had hair. I don't have it anymore. It's gone. It all went all at once over a period of like 3 years. It's kind of crazy. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, you have to think about this. Like, there's people on TikTok and Instagram, they're posting pictures of their butt, they're shaking it and stuff, showing their legs and everything. They're getting thousands of likes and views and comments, and here I am talking about real deal stuff, and one person. Okay. Yeah. One person, 18 minutes. And how do I even like challenge this? I can't go to Google headquarters and knock on the door. Hey, why are you shadow banning me, Google? Like, what am I gonna do? And that's probably what they're asking too. What are you gonna do, Steve? What are you gonna do? We're gonna keep you at one. You're lucky we give you one viewer. We give you 0 viewers, which is probably true. If they wanted to, they can just pretend. They can just let me have this channel and pretend like I'm not even getting anybody watching here. Yeah. So right now it's like get into gardening. The time is now to do it. Diversify your assets, precious metals, tangible items. It's important, especially with the dollar collapse that'll be approaching very soon. Yeah. Yeah, this isn't going to shake me. Like I know people are watching. Like you're watching. It's saying one person. I highly doubt it's just one people. One person? Why would they even do this? Unless there's something they don't want to get out. You know? You can't tell me every single one of my subscribers are busy. That's nearly impossible. 1,731. I know one of them's busy. The newest one, that one in 1,731, they're streaming a show right now, so I know they're busy. But where's everyone else? The majority of my subscribers, I can guarantee you they don't have YouTube channels of their own. A lot of these are lurkers. And that's not a bad term. I mean, being anonymous and lurking, that's how the internet used to work 20 odd years ago. You'd have code names. You wouldn't put your real name on anything. That's just how like privacy was held important back then. Oh yeah. So Tom and I aren't even paying attention to these people that have trashed him or talked badly about him. Like we addressed them once and then we move on because we don't have time for this stuff. Like we don't need that. We don't need it. Okay, plain and simple. Twitter, like forget it. Like don't have time for Twitter. I scroll and one, yeah, I have multiple Twitter accounts. And so the one I'm using on my phone is just looking at what's going on. I heard about people over the oceans fighting again. Well, wow, good job. Like, does it affect me here? No, it does not. Other than the tax dollars that should be spent here are going overseas, and that's probably going to get this stream cut. Right? Just because I don't agree with it. Spend your money at home. That's what I say. Spend all the money at home. Everything, like from now on, this point forward, if I had the decision to do it, I saw a comment on Twitter earlier. America only. Forget America first. America only. We don't have money for everyone. The well is dry. Just like in Hollywood. The well is dry. Can't do it. Yeah. And also people's attention spans are, I can't believe like that. All the reels are like 30 seconds to a minute. Like they're really trying to kill the attention spans of everyone. And so, yeah, also when you hear the GOV say everything's going well, it's because all the bad things that are happening are going according to their plan. That's why everything's going well. You see? So, and instead of relief, we're just getting hit more and more with taxes, more and more and more and more and more. I just read something about Illinois considering to increase property taxes yet again. I'm not even there right now. I don't know how Illinois even continues on with as much debt as it has. Where's all the money coming from? That's what I want to know. Will I ever get an answer to that? Who knows? It's still only one person watching this entire time. That's all it's telling me. Yeah, you see, Big Island Beach. I tend to talk with people. I'll say that have more wisdom than I do. Like I tend to gravitate toward all that. Oh, when are you going to be on mainland? When are you? Or I should ask, where are you planning to go? Yeah, that's why. See, I'm not even mentioning names, and you already know what I was talking about with over the ocean. So all we need to refer to it as. It's not. We have so many problems in the United States that need to get fixed, and these people know that they need to fix them, and they're just not doing it. They think like they're safeguarding whatever. It's like they're a pack rat. Like don't touch my shit. But like they're trying to villainize everyone else, saying they're gonna take it all away. They're gonna take it away from us. Every time I would bring up lower taxes in Niles, Illinois, when I ran for political office twice, I did not win. I got more votes the second time, but the Democrats got threefold votes over me. Like, it's a corrupt system. You go in there, you say you want to save the taxpayers' money, and then they say that they turn around and say you want to cut programs like in full. Like, what, do these people get a paper cut on their finger and they cut their entire finger off? No, but that's the way they present the tax cuts. Oh, we're going to lose the van that delivers books to the elderly at the library if we cut these taxes. Really? It's not the line item budget that I was considering cutting, but how often is that van used? Oh, twice a month. Oh, to how many houses? 3. Oh. So can we get rid of the van? Can we get like a book bicycle or something? save a lot of money, right? Or book a tricycle for maybe some of the special people out there that do it. I know there's people that do have those. Hey, there's always a way to save some money. But yeah, the Democrats aren't going to do it. And the Republicans aren't going to do it either. This is all a closed loop system. The people aren't in charge. Still only one viewer. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? I kind of expected this too. Just nobody watching. Maybe that's a problem. I need to expect that there's going to be 100 people up on here. But I don't stream regularly, but that shouldn't be an excuse. So nice. Oregon. Yeah. I haven't been to Oregon. I want to visit someday, but might not be in the cards. Especially not in the cards right now, but maybe one day. So yeah, oh, here we got a second viewer. Amazing. But I do think there's more than that watching right now. I'll just be plain and simple with that. But yeah, I'm pushing Part 18 down a little further in the timeline here because I think that's going to be very impactful once we actually do that. It's unpredictable right now when we'll do that. And I would prefer it that way. Because when we go live, we go live. And usually we have a lot of people here. Like, we have people coming in and out during a live stream. It normally shows 5 to 10 people watching. And that's the new normal, whatever you want to call it like that. And then by the end of the stream, you see we have like close to 100 total views, which means people popped in and out. That's understandable. But I just hit 30 minutes here. 2 viewers. So what's YouTube trying to tell me? Don't stream. They want me to give up, but that's not happening. And I have 2,400, so 2,425 followers on TikTok. And that was showing me, like 4 or 5 viewers at a time. But I kept seeing all the people showing up. Like, I could scroll on the screen, all these people that were entering and watching the live stream. Not seeing that here right now, which is so bizarre. Oh yeah. Thank you for being here, because it's important. I was expecting to talk to all my subscribers, and now it's going to be in post. Whoever catches the replay of this will see that I was live. They're really just trying to discourage me, I think. But as I said, that's not going to happen. Everything's kind of slowed down on this channel. I'll address the board meeting stuff. So the board meeting videos were eating up all of my time between that and doing reselling on a competitor platform to eBay. Now I'm full time on eBay with selling. But that during that time of me posting all the board meeting videos, That's all that was. Like my entire day was making clips for reels, for regular uploads, doing research. I was looking at all these different board meetings throughout the country. But the common theme was people would speak their minds, but none of them get responses from any of the boards. And it's like they don't even shake up the boards. And some of the stuff that these people are saying are very powerful. And this channel got strikes from some of this stuff. Like these mothers showing these graphic images that are available to elementary school children, readily available, like on the short shelves, so that the little kids can walk up to it and pick it up and open it up and go, "Oh my goodness, what's that?" And so these parents were just pointing this stuff out. And then YouTube strikes my channel for a video I reposted that has its own video still on YouTube on the school board's channel. Like, I don't understand what they just want everything buried in 2 to 4 hour live streams of board meetings. They don't want isolated clips of these mothers very upset about the content that's being distributed to their children in these public schools. And so I got struck. I lost all my monetization. I have it back, but like, to what end? I don't have any viewers watching. How am I supposed to monetize anything? I get close to 60 views a day on my channel, and some can say that's a blessing, but it's a lot less than what I was getting before. With the reels, I was getting like thousands of views per reel. Now I'm lucky if I get 20 views per reel. Don't think something's going on. So now we have our third viewer here. Number 3 of 1,731 subscribers, plus all the other, because this goes out to everyone, even non-subscribers. Yeah, I mean, so it was, I think, in Cary, North Carolina. That was the one video that got struck back in the fall. That's recently. That's the last one that got struck. But I don't want to risk this channel by posting more board meeting videos, especially when the content I already have up should encourage parents to take their kids out of the public school system, because it's clearly not working for anybody except the people wanting to make some money on the side and to subvert your children by filling their head with junk, not letting them be the intellectuals that they were born to be, that God chose them for. They want to do the whole Clockwork Orange thing and just make you watch the most depraved stuff that humanity has to offer. And these board members are like, "Hey, what's the big deal?" It's going to be a big deal if you guys don't change your habits here. I mean, I can only say so much, but pull your kids out of the schools. If you haven't done that yet, especially at the places where I've shown that these books are at. You say, "Oh, people are afraid of books. Why are you all so afraid of books?" These aren't books. It's pornography. These social media companies have these age restrictions, and it's shit. It doesn't hold anyone back, as far as I see. It didn't hold me back when I was a teenager. You think that those age things restricted me? No. Children are smart. They can find a workaround through almost anything. So whatever content's out there, there's children watching it, and there's a lot that are being forced to watch it too. Like being sat down in their classroom by their teacher and say, "Oh, we got to watch this new Disney movie," where they have they have their depravity all throughout those too. See the kitty? Keep him watch over me here. Rated X when Clockwork Orange premiered. Yeah. And now you see that type of violence every day. All these like mob beatings of people. Like, I don't want to step foot in the Chicago loop for the rest of my life, especially if things continue the way they're going. Forget it. I don't want to lose my life early. I used to work downtown Chicago for video, all sorts of video work, except pornography. I don't do that stuff. But sporting events, bands, weddings, just for fun, beaches, skylines. I've been filming a lot of skylines while I've been here. The clouds. I got some. So I do have footage of the eclipse. I have footage of the 2017 eclipse I never posted. I'm thinking of putting side by side, like there's 2017 and then 2024 into one video, time lapse. I think that'll turn out pretty cool. This one's in 4K this year. I didn't have my 4K camera back in 2017. So what's SRA? Yeah, I don't know Jeanette Archer. Yeah, Musk is one of those people that just acquire an art scalper, as we call him here. You think he invented Tesla? But you better think again. That guy bought the technology from someone else. So yeah, we got 3 watchers here live. See, I wanted to test this out, see how many of my subscribers that YouTube is showing my live stream to, and it seems like they're doing the bare minimum. I guess you could say they think that they're being graceful by giving me 3 instead of 0. Interesting. Yeah. So I'm here tonight to talk with all of you that are watching. I know I don't normally engage like this, but I'd like to show my appreciation to all of you. But YouTube doesn't even want to show this stream to anybody, so it's not even going to reach all of you right now. You guys might see it later. Kind of messed up, but it is what it is. Hey, so if any of you haven't seen this yet, this is all new material here. Some of this stuff Tom has not even talked about in any of the 17 interviews that I've had with him. This is some very detailed stuff here. And all of you are going to see it eventually. Yeah, so three watchers out of 1,731 subscribers. And, I can't blame it on just randomly going live. There should be a whole lot more people on it. But I'll talk to you who are here, because I know there's probably a lot more than what they're showing me. I mean, I would even believe 30 people are here. But I mean, we're having comments being struck from from recent uploads too. Normally I get emails from YouTube telling me when there's a new comment, and recently they haven't been doing that. Today's comment, I didn't get an email for it. I did see it. I replied to it, and then it got deleted. So it's that's the way everything's operating. It's just continual suppression and subversion. Not the goal to discourage everyone. That's about it. I figure I'll go an hour. I'll see what another 17 minutes will do, but I doubt that view count's going to go up to 4. We lost one person. Oh no. It's 30% of the viewers. What are you doing, Steve? You're doing the wrong hashtags or algorithms, or you're not posting consistently enough. There was a day I posted over 12 reels, and all of them did shit. Okay, in terms of numbers. And when I first started doing reels, some of them went up 5,000, 6,000 views. So what happened there? Do we have to move all of the hashtags around to mess with the algorithms? Like, what do I have to do here? I really don't know. I am getting hungry though, so yeah, I'll be getting off of here in about 16 minutes, but I'll stay here for an hour. Let's see, what else can I talk about? I mean, I already mentioned about back here, so all this that's here, like, you'll all see it eventually. Yeah, in terms of presenting material today or last week, Saturday, we're just not ready to do that. So we're not ready to do that. Yeah, I wish there were some more people talking, because I don't have anything to do here. What am I going to do? It's kind of, I'll say this, it's disappointing that I've built out this platform as wide as I have, and here we are struggling to get a third viewer for a live stream. YouTube, you're fired. And even TikTok isn't doing as well as it used to. There's a lot of messed up things going on with the algorithm there. Instagram, forget it. Facebook, forget it. I don't know how people are even, okay, how are content creators surviving right now? Because it's clearly not from all of the revenue from the ads or anything else on any of these platforms. You know how many videos I put up on Rumble? Do you know what the estimated revenue is? It's 0.00. I don't even have a penny to my name on Rumble. That shows you how far this all goes. Because, I mean, in a more rightful world, I'd have these multiple revenues streams coming in. I have maybe a few, like, okay, tens of dollars. I could see that on Rumble. That's being very conservative, though. I should be making several $100s from every platform online. Gab, but that's never going to happen. Rumble, again, never going to happen. YouTube, if I get through, if somehow they just hit that button to unshadow ban me for a second, maybe I'll make a buck. But for now, it's shadow ban city. Thank you, Big Island Beach. I could say the same here too. I'm committed to this in my soul. There's a certain like there's certain factors that just drive you to pursue these types of things, and yeah, my path led me here. So yeah, it's just, like I said, it's disappointing. Like, I can't even, now back to 0 viewers. It's like, how does this even keep going? Really incredible. All right, so if there's anybody else watching, I'd like you to comment, because it is showing me that I have 0 viewers, 0 likes, and I've been on for 49 minutes. Okay, so I also need to mention that last night they sprayed the skies again here over the house. They went over the roof, less than 100 feet from the ground. With 2 trails going by. And that's not the first time it's happened here. Witnessed it last Saturday and witnessed it last night, Friday night. So there is no set schedule. I thought it was every Friday they were doing that, but there is no schedule to this. They just pick their times. They get approved by the FAA, whatever, the flight administration gives them the go ahead, and then they go and send this stuff over. And it's not mosquito spray. Even if it is, like, why would you do that over residential houses? Like, these people actually want us breathing in those chemicals? It's kind of messed up. Like, I'd understand if it's something like, well, they're spraying the forests. But even then, you're getting all the animals. It doesn't make any sense. It's very concerning to me. But yeah, there's definitely bad players here that are doing their intimidation tactics. It's kind of silly, actually. But yeah, it's definitely something that is happening. It's not conjecture. I actually got last night's flyovers in 4K. So at some point, those will be posted up here too. And all of that footage is secured. Thank you, Big Island Beach. Yeah, it's saying no one's. So, like, how do you explain this? And what does this say to other content creators on this platform? You can get over 1,000 subscribers, but good luck making any revenue or having an audience, period. Like, that's kind of messed up. It's not kind of messed up. It's really messed up. What am I going to do? I'm just going to keep posting. I mean, I do have other plans with getting new channels going. I was thinking about doing that while I'm here, but maybe I'll get around to that. But I do have some ideas for alternate channels, and it's just, I'm going to have to spread out that way. It's plain and simple. There's nothing else I can really do. And I'm just going to have to keep on going. Making waves in all the right places. So we're at 53 minutes. I'm going to get off of here in about 7 minutes. Hopefully more of my subscribers will see this after it airs. I mean, I have the chat replay as an option, so you'll see that just Big Island Beach is the only one that's talking to me. And the only one watching, and the only one that liked. Message received, Google. You see, they also do this stuff to shake us, to discourage us, to make us go away, make us think we're unwanted, plant seeds of doubt in our heads. Now we're back to 0 viewers, apparently. 0 viewers, right? For a channel with 1,731 subscribers. Man. But apparently there's no funny business going on behind the scenes on YouTube, right? There's absolutely no funny business. 1 viewer, 1 live stream viewer, 1,731 subscribers, 0 viewers. It's showing me 0 viewers. Awesome. Well, we're going to keep rolling then, because I don't know why this isn't like getting out to more people. I have 1,731 subscribers. That is a fact. Like, here we go. I'm going to pull up my channel on my phone, and I will show you that that's exactly what I have. This is the channel. My last upload, 27 views, 5 hours ago. My last reel, my short, 3 views. And then my last interview with Tom, 246 views. For a channel that has 1,731 subscribers. Someone explain it to me. I mean, I already know the answer, but I want to hear it. Thank you, AM. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, I posted part 17 a month ago. I posted my my video of the plane flyover as a short, and then I posted what was my TikTok stream that occurred 2 days later on the 8th. I reposted that today to the YouTube channel, and that doesn't even have 30 views on it. So yeah, I suggest go back and, if you want, catch the beginning of this live stream after it's over. I talk a little, but I'll go over this one more time here since you're here. You see all these? See all these notepads? There's a lot of new information on there from Tom that we haven't talked about on the show yet. So there's a lot of stuff cooking on those notepads. And yes. Thank you, AM. Tom and I are getting some work done together. And yeah, those people in Hollywood. Like I said on my TikTok stream, they're living on borrowed time. They're enjoying not the fruits of their labor, the fruits of their theft. So they thought they could get away with it, but there's a lot of fraud on their end that I know about. So there's stuff that are things that will be developing, but everything's really relaxed here. Everything's chill. It's very good energy here. Tom has a cat that is slowly warming up to me. I don't think she's here in the room. She was walking around earlier, so you could see on the live stream if you go back and watch. She's here. But yeah. Yeah, once we get more of this stuff back here together, I think that's when we'll do part 18. I guess it doesn't matter what day we do it, right? Because I said the first Saturday just to keep a schedule going. But sometimes we have to reschedule. I mean, I really don't have time for watching stuff right now. And with all the work we've been doing here, just to touch the surface of what we've put together, it's going to take a couple hours. So I'm trying to keep the interviews that I have with Tom on the channel to a limit of 90 minutes to 2 hours. 2 hours seems to be too long. But I know we went 4.5 hours one time. I mean, it just depends on how that momentum is. Like if we're on a roll, we're on a roll. We keep going. Yeah, see, I know all of you are out there. And I'm here tonight to tell you that I see all of you. There's comments that are being struck off of videos. Like it happened today. This one, her name's Sharon. She had to repost her comment because I guess posting a Bible quote was something Google didn't like. Come on. I don't know why they're all sensitive with that, but they'll let twerking videos be released around the clock because they want to make your mind into jello. Give me a lobotomy just by scrolling through Instagram. Like, go to that search window and see what pops up. It's some crazy stuff they just have recommended to anybody. It's disgusting, actually. Interesting. Thank you. Yeah, and I'm all for anonymity, especially to protect people. Like, But like if people want to work with me personally, they need to tell me who they really are. Otherwise, it's a moot point. Like I could be giving info to people who are trying to harm me, and I don't want to do that. So if there are people that do want to work with me, you need to be upfront with who you really are. Not go by code names. Like we're well past that now. If you want direct contact with me, you need to present yourself as the person that you were born as. All right, and that goes for everyone. I'll chit chat with anonymous people. I'm fine with chatting with everybody here in the chat window. But as far as I've had people try to dictate what I do in my shows. Like, make your own show if you want to talk about something that much. Like, there's only so much I can do here. I mean, right now, 2 viewers. This is what YouTube is showing me. It's probably not true. But 2 viewers on a channel that has 1,731 subscribers. The numbers don't match up. An easy explanation is that I'm shadow banned. But like, if I keep throwing that word around, the numbers don't add up, which is why I continue to show the numbers. 1,731 subscribers. What am I to do but keep on streaming? Maybe they'll let up at some point. I don't expect anything from them. It's not even showing that I'm live now. Look at this. My lives. It's not showing this video. I'm live right now for over an hour. And it's not even being shown. Thank you, Amy. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Hey, Zach. Yeah. I mean, the numbers don't match up. And I did have one of my followers' comments be deleted today after I replied to it that I was going to show Tom. Do they not want Tom seeing praise about him? That he has people praying for him and the protection of prayer? Because that's all the comment was about. These people are Satan worshipers over at Google, so of course, if it's not promoting Satan, then they strike it, right? That seems to be their main objective at this point. Wow. Yeah, it's just I think you can guess by my background where I'm at. And I'm trying to just be very low key with all this. I didn't tell anybody I was coming here. But we have a bunch of work here, as you can see. And it's not 100% written. It is also backed up digitally. So anybody trying funny stuff, they're not going to succeed. Because I'm here. I spent my whole life studying film. And I just wanted to say a Dark Knight quote now, and I'm not going to do it. It sickens me. Nolan is part of this ripoff process. You know, the hospital being blown up is something that was in the Immortals. It's in the Dark Knight. Why? In the middle of the Dark Knight script is a hospital being blown up. Is there a logical explanation for that being in the script of The Dark Knight? These are questions that we have to start asking ourselves with all of this stuff. But it really disappoints me that These people ripped off Tom's work. I followed the work. I studied it. I got inspired by it. It's like I vicariously was studying Tom's work without knowing it. Yeah, Tom is definitely Zach. I'm not gonna say the words, but I see you. I see you. Yeah, so Tom's had several hosts that he's been invited to on as a guest to share his information. He's had hosts just go and pull all the interviews down. Just, we're moving on. We're pretending you don't exist. And the day and age when we have all of these channels just being deleted for speaking their minds, I mean, we have these hosts voluntarily taking down stuff, or they're being told to. And that's actually a big part of it. These people get bought out, and then they're told to just, if they want to continue receiving funds, they have to let go of certain guests, right? I mean, it's very simple. That's the easiest answer, and that's probably what has happened. There's the controllers. They want to silence Tom. They want to make him lay out everything, make him think that it is archived, and then they just pull it. Imagine working all day and then being told by your boss that you didn't clock in and then he's not going to pay you. That's essentially kind of how this is. You go on to other hosts' shows expecting these episodes to stay up for years on end, and sometimes they don't even last a week because people get into the ears of the hosts, or the hosts were handlers the entire time, which some of these were. And I'm not naming names because I don't have memory capacity for it. You guys are sure well aware, if you follow Tom, there's been these hosts that have disappeared. There's multiple of them. Some of them have their reasons. I could see maybe a few of them just legitimately being like, this is too much. Like they dove in head first and it overwhelmed them. I could see that. I could totally see that. But when you're dealing with me, I committed a big chunk of my life to studying the work that now I know that it has been ripped off. So when Tom talks about these specific parts and scenes, and even like just talking about his script, there's tie-ins to the Matrix franchise that are incontrovertible or something. Like, you cannot debate these matchups. They're so crystal clear as the day sky on a sunny day, cloudless skies, as clear as that. Yeah, I agree, Zach. His story will bring the end of Hollywood because it's going to bankrupt these studios. Tom did go to court. The other side committed fraud. There's no statute of limitations on fraud. And we proved Tom had been a victim of fraud. It opens up the case again, you see. Proof of fraud means there was a mistrial. Tom was never given the opportunity for discovery and presenting evidence because everyone that was positioned to help him were working for the studios. And were all patting themselves on the back and gave Tom the runaround. And I'm finding out every detail about that. And when you find out that they only had the script, it's still a big deal alone that they had the script without his permission. But then when you realize that once they got all the extra behind the scenes notes from Tom through him going to court, that once they threw the case, then they went back to redo the ideas in new films by the same producers and same studios. Yes, this is a monumental case, and it's going to be brought forward. So I guess I'm very lucky to even be on here. I got 2 people watching. Again, I don't believe I only have 2 people watching. This is incredible. I have 1,731 subscribers. Yeah, Zach, that's the best way to just individually search out what you're looking for. A lot of the time, you're not going to get recommended that a new interview with Tom has been published, especially if you're subscribed to the channel that hosts Tom. Like, it's clear that none of my subscribers are seeing that I'm live. Let's say 10%. That should be 173 of you here right now. And it's not happening. What am I going to do? So I'll fill in a little more here. Each of these notepads has a topic. Some of them near the end here are waiting for topics that we have in mind to add to it. But everything else back there, especially that big chunk, that larger chunk back there, to the brim. I'm happy. I'm excited to follow through on all this stuff. And I know others are fearful for the exposure and their wrongdoings being brought forth to the public. And once you see just how far they'll go to make a quick buck, society's not going to view kindly this era of Hollywood. And I'd say from early 90s to now, because I mean, Miramax, Harvey Weinstein, they're part of this. Definitely part of this. It saddens me, I moved a Pulp Fiction poster off my wall I had up for 8 years. It sucks. Like I can't worship these false creators. You know what I mean? Because they don't create, they steal. They stole stuff from me. But, like, what am I going to do? Everyone on the set of The Man, my production, I heard the crew talking, this is like Breaking Bad. This is like Breaking Bad. This is like Breaking Bad. I never watched the show until after I made my film. 10 minutes short. The last scene is a shot of the father looking through a window at his son that he's been looking for. And what happens like a year and a half later for the season or a series finale of Breaking Bad has a scene with Walter White looking through the same type of 4-pane glass window, looking at his son from a distance. The only difference here with my script is my characters, like the character I made, the father, walks through that door and rescues his son. And the only difference with Breaking Bad is the father does not walk through the door. He is passively getting one last glimpse of his son before pretty much abandoning him and going to do all the crazy stuff that Walter White does in that ending episode. Yeah, and Tom has a very, very big heart. Very big heart. He's very, very compassionate. He knows how to take care of his family. He's definitely a family man. He's a provider. He loves to be a father, and that's very clear to me here. Okay, he's a genuine person. He enjoys gardening. I'm helping him put together a garden, and that also takes his mind off everything going on. So it's a good flow that we have going here right now. All right, I'm going to read some of you because you guys are commenting a lot now. Thank you. Yeah. So again, The Dark Knight. My hat's off to Heath Ledger for making that. He stole the whole movie in terms of like the scene stealing type of thing. Like an actor shines brighter than the rest of the entire film, and that's Heath Ledger. So my hat goes off to Heath Ledger for saving that film, which probably would have been absolute crap without him. I mean, you already have the main character's voice being made fun of. You have the sound editing being made fun of. You have the disjointed, like boxy acting by Aaron Eckhart. Not believe like a lot of things that are not believable with Nolan's movies when you go back and look. So they all are beautifully shot, right? They're all on film. The lighting's all mysterious and all that. But look at what Hollywood did after that one film. Dark this, dark that. They want to make everything dark after that. And that was in 2008. They're still making movies with the word dark in the title. Because they have no creativity. But yeah, there's a hospital being blown up in the script of the Immortals. There's a father visiting their aged daughter, and in the future, in the Immortals. Where'd you hear that from before? Interstellar. Nolan is one of those guys that says, okay, when someone comes to them with a scene and say, you're putting this in because I'm producing it, and if you don't put this in, I will cut funding. Prove me otherwise. That's not what is happening. All right, I'm going to read some more of your comments here. Thank you all for talking. I really appreciate it. I do want to do this a little more often, but we're doing the work here. I hope you all understand that. And there's a lot of people not happy with us. And it's just too bad. They want to enjoy the fruits of other people's labor. Awesome. Yeah, so you guys were just looking for more stuff because you were thinking about Tom and wondering what he's up to. Yeah, I'll let Tom know about that too. Because, I wanted to do this stream alone to talk to all of you tonight. Also to give you an update on where I am physically. And also, I guess mentally too, right? Like I'm explaining to you how I am here. I'm okay. This is nice and relaxed. We've had great weather. Besides all of the sky has chemtrails in it nearly every day, like the higher up ones. And then, so now twice, there's been 2 nights since I've been here where there's been low flying planes going and doing the chemtrails. And I'm like, I'm smiling about it because it's nuts. Like, they shouldn't even be doing that stuff. They're flying directly over the house. Like I said earlier, it was like about 100 feet in the air from like it was really close. Like someone could have jumped out into a little pond over here and been okay. Like that's how low this plane was both times. And it's the same plane. It has like little lights on the ends. This thing looks like a fighter plane from like World War II is what I was saying. It's just this big thing. It has 2 trails that it makes as it goes. And yeah, it causes a bunch of sinus. Like you see my face. Like this stuff is probably from yesterday. It's no joke. Like I can't go out there and vape my nicotine. Are you kidding me? Not when they do that stuff. I think that's, I mean, what am I to do? We put a little bowl of water out there to hopefully we captured some of the particulates from what fell down. And then we'll get that water tested later. But I'm in it here 100%, 110%. Here I am helping Tom. So I've already put Hollywood on notice. You guys have stolen from one of the brightest minds that you could have had in Hollywood if you just would have done the right thing. And the world would have probably been a better place for it too. Because I know a lot of these films and TV shows, they shape the culture. Like we're in the position we are today because of the stuff that we tune into with social media. And it can even go back, I mean, still all the way back to The Dark Knight. That's 2008. That's almost 20 years ago now. Kind of crazy to think about. It's 16 years ago, right? 16 years. Coming up in the summer, July. Like July 18th, 2008 or something. I used to know all these release dates. I used to follow when films would go to pre-production, when they're in production, when they're in post-production, all these little things in between, all the little news stories and updates. I used to go on Slash Film. I had gotten some of my videos posted on the front page of Slash Film when I was in college. I thought it was so cool. I showed my classmates. They didn't even believe me. They couldn't believe it. They're like, oh, that's yours. So there's a lot of jealous people out there. I had the most cinematographers approach me for my short film, man. So we sat in the film and video department. We pitched as a directing class of 12 people. We all had our chance to stand up in front of the rest of the film department and explain what our scripts were about. I believe I had 9 cinematographers come up to me asking for them to work on my short. And I went with the one that ended up being a big bully about it after the fact. So like, you can't go with the smooth talkers. I've been screwed over in the past with film work on multiple fronts, even stuff for like gigging. I used to film football, youth football, and I had to go on a trip across the country, and one of my friends was like, yeah, I'll film for you. Yeah, I'll do it. Like, they're really committed, it sounded like. But when I got out there on my business trip, I'm over 800 miles away from home, and they're complaining that they're not going to do it because they brought the kids along to the game. So instead of focusing on working for me, they turned it into like they're doing me a favor and they might not do it at all. And my client ended up blowing up my phone because my guy showed up late and he didn't upload the footage right away. So I've had a lot of experiences in the film industry where people just did not want to like help me succeed or see me succeed, even when they said they would help. Like, and the same thing has happened with Tom. These people took advantage of his good nature and they used it to screw him over. And they were all sent here from the studios to sabotage every effort he's tried to make to get his rights back. You know, the Ninth Circuit Court of California is where they tried Tom's case. The most corrupt court in the nation. And that's all you need to know about that. But we have all the extra details about who did what, when, and why, and what they were doing, what they told Tom, what they actually did, and on and on and on and on. And you just see betrayal after betrayal after betrayal. And it all goes into a little box called fraud of the court system and from Hollywood and the attorneys and all of that. They were all working together to prevent Tom from winning his case, which everyone was saying is a slam dunk case. You have the pills, you have the architect, you have the crater, you have the jacks in the back of their neck. Just those four. If I was the judge, I'd be like, no, Warner Brothers got to pay him something. But we're not even talking about just rights anymore. Like, their misdeeds now are translatable into damages. So these people are not going to have a pleasant experience with all this in the foreseeable future. Like, if any of you go and track down Keanu Reeves, go ask him about Tom. If any of you run into crazy-haired Larry, the pink dreadlocks, go ask him. Like, hey, how's Tom Malthouse doing? Watch the look on their eyes, like, because they know what they've done. 20-foot rule for script for The Matrix. That was a prominent thing. I remember that when I was researching before they made Reloaded. So this is like 2002, early 2003. I was on the forums, thelastfreecity.net. They talked about the script rule, where there was a perimeter around the Wachowskis. No one was allowed to look at their script. Why? It's because it was the Immortal script. Yeah, sports are controlled. Sports are not, I can't spend my time on it other than pro wrestling, which is already controlled, you know that. But at least it's somewhat entertaining to me. I'm not going to sit and watch a baseball game where, like, you can see the umpires just calling the shit outside of the box as a strike. Like, I saw some clip like that the other day. I'm like, I'm glad I don't waste my time on sports anymore. We're not fearful here. And everybody does need to let go of their fear. A lot of it is artificial fear from people trying to make you think the worst will happen. You know, I'm going to look into that. Thank you. Thank you, Amy. And you see, I have to take pictures of everything now because, like I said, I responded to a comment on my last video I just uploaded earlier. And I said, I'm going to show Tom this. I replied in a comment to that comment that I was going to show Tom. And then the comment disappears. And then the poster goes ahead and says that they had to repost it. And they're laying down God's law on that one. Again, I don't think Google's liking too much of that. They don't want people praying for us here. I will tell you that Tom is doing very well. He's here. He's here in this house, but he's giving me time to stream right now by myself. Yeah, we're going to be doing part 18 at some point. I'm not putting a date on it. A lot of this is kind of in flux. We do know where we're going. We have a plan of what we want to accomplish while I'm here. And like I said, I didn't reveal this to anybody that I was doing this. I was very low-key about even showing up here. But that's just how it is. Yeah, Zach. You know, I go back and I'm posting clips that I made for other platforms. Well, actually, I made clips for YouTube here first and foremost, and then I spread them over to TikTok and Twitter and Instagram. But some of them that I'm posting right now, and Facebook, like some of them I'm posting now, they're in I think I'm around 130 for the earlier ones. They're still from that first interview from 2 years ago. It still rings true today. The same information. It's rock solid. And I am not being partial or anything. I truly have cross-checked a lot, and it's impeccably solid. So I'll just say it that much. Yeah, in a way, it's like, okay, I'll say this much here. I pushed Tom in the direction to go on John B. Wells' show for part 2. He was on John B. Wells' show before, and John B. Wells' website got hacked, the Caravan to Midnight, and his episode was one of the few hundred that got removed through the hack, and it still has not been recovered. But Tom was on John B. Wells' show last month, and he's going to be on it again next week. So now he'll finally have 2 shows up there. Should be 3, but it's only 2. It's only that first one might be lost to the internet, to the sands of time, because of the hacker that went and hacked John B. Wells' radio program, which is all subscription based. And he also has rebroadcasts on live radio, on free shows, channels. I mean, it's akin to the like the late night coast to coast days. Like, it's the same stuff. Coast to coast AM. Yeah, Zach. Yeah, we're gonna keep going. That's the only thing we can do. It's the only thing I'd rather do. Like, why would we stop? Why would we stop at this point? There's so much information. Look at all this back here. Beautiful. So, yeah, there's definitely been a change of flow in terms of how we're approaching these interviews now. It's like this channel is going to be for the more advanced stuff now. So we will be doing updates often, but this isn't going to be like a crash course. All right, Tom, go ahead and do an hour's worth, do a breakdown of everything that's ever happened. Like, it's just not going to happen that way. So, yeah, that's about it. I think I'm gonna sign off here. It's saying one watcher, still one like, kind of wild, 1,731 subs. So yeah, this is the real deal. I'm not I'm not making money off of this. God bless you. And someone sneeze. But yeah, all right. So that's about it. I will be on again soon. Hopefully again this month. But yeah, keep a lookout. Also, look up my TikTok, Yissilmissil, PRODU, because it didn't finish seeing productions for some reason. Like, that's not my choice with making that URL or the tag. So we got TikTok, that's out there. Gonna try to do more live streams on that. I was gonna do one after part 18. So look forward to that. We'll try to plan where once we get off of YouTube, we will live stream on TikTok. Like, that's one of the goals for here before I head out. So make sure to look for that. Make sure to look for Yissilmissil on Instagram. Make sure to look for you can look for my name, Steven Yissel, on Facebook. I have reels up there from this channel from the interviews. And Twitter too, although I haven't been using the Yissilmissil Twitter since I've been here. So that's about it. And then Rumble, you can always find me on Rumble, but it seems like it's just an archive website now. I wouldn't be surprised if Rumble ends up like Odyssey, where Odyssey is a backup platform now. But yeah, that's about it. All right, I'm going to head out. Thank you all for being here today. And we will be back soon with Tom. So just take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you later.